so am I. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. The former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now, Winston. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
20! And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Winston. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. George Pickens. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. He absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
in need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
To throw is Fields. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Cohen. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Winston.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Winston.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jameis again. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Winston.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Shotgun snap and then to give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, Winston.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Fields on 1st down.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now it's Fields.
And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing again is Fields.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Fields swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Fields throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get...
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down.
Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Andrew Booth. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Browns first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw, Fields.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Well, 203 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. trying to run for it with Pollard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA.
Second and 8 coming up.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tariq Cohen taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now it's the backup Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And his first throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Mariota. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run up the middle with Cohen.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A run between the tackles with Cohen.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Room here to run.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Second and 11.
And they take a knee. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they will take a knee here. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Cleveland, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next